the coolest exotic animals you can own as pets.
Number 1. Argentine black and white tegu. Do you want a mini dinosaur roaming around your living room? Then you need a tegu. It's legal in many parts of the world, including states like Arkansas, California, and New York. But don't be fooled, it's not exactly a playful puppy. This reptile, with the attitude of a haughty cat, will munch on your fruits, veggies, and even Mr. Whisker's food because it's omnivorous. And here's a heads up, keep your eggs out of reach. They're its favorite snack. Ready to share your breakfast with a mini prehistoric beast? Number 2. Honduran White Bat. Imagine waking up in the morning and finding a little creature as white as snow and as sweet as cotton candy, but with wings. While it's extremely adorable, adopting this fruit lover might not be the best idea unless you're up for the challenge of recreating its natural habitat at home. Otherwise, you might end up with a very sick bat. And no one wants that. Just look at its little face. Ready to take on the turn your living room into a tropical jungle challenge? Number 3. Jerboa. Have you ever wanted a roommate so cute that it might, give you a deadly disease? Meet the Jerboas. They're banned in the USA, and for an excellent reason, they can potentially carry the monkeypox virus. But if you're in Europe or Japan, you might adopt one of these insect and plant eaters. A crazy tidbit? Most Jerboas don't drink a drop of water in their entire life because they're desert survivors. So, who wouldn't want their very own disease horror movie star right at home? Adorable, terrifying, all in one. Number 4. Crocodiles and caimans. Haven't you found a dog enough to keep intruders at bay? Say hello to crocodiles and caimans. These predators love a good mammal-based meal and other meaty delights. If you're in one of the 11 states in the USA where they're legal, congrats, you can own one. But hold on, before you go building your very own death swamp in the backyard, remember you'll need a permit from the US Fish and Wildlife Service because, they're flesh-eating beasts that might try to have you for dinner. Ready for the challenge? Good luck with that. Number 5. Toucan. Hey, Fruit Loops fan. Dreaming of having that iconic bird in your living room? Toucans with their neon billboard beaks are super affectionate. But spoiler alert, they might also give you a peck or two. Relax though. Their pecking isn't as fearsome as, say, a parrot that might take off your finger. Now, if you're in Alaska and really want a pet toucan, brace yourself for a legal marathon. You'd have to prove that you can offer it a luxurious penthouse and cover all its bills because this colorful buddy is anything but low cost. It's like a diva. Number 6. Wallaby. Do you fancy living with a pocket kangaroo? How about a wallaby? But before you adopt one for the modest sum of $4,000, know that this cute buddy will never give you the affection of a pup. In fact, they never truly tame down. On the contrary, they're experts in karate-like kicks. They can launch an action movie-worthy kick that'll leave you KO'd on the floor. So, cuddling up with them on the couch? You can forget about that. Instead, you'll need to provide them with a space the size of a small mansion and properly fenced off so they don't go causing mischief around the neighborhood if you live in Arizona. Number 7. Monitor lizards. Out of the entire video, this is indeed an animal you could easily adopt. If you're up for a challenge, imagine having a companion that's all muscle, has a love for meat, and an attitude that'll leave you wondering, what did I get myself into? They're legal in the US and many countries, and as long as you serve up their weekly dose of protein, they'll be happy. But be careful if you annoy them, because their bite, while not lethal, is venomous, and it'll hurt. And that tail, oh boy, it can leave a painful mark. So, if you're looking for an exotic pet with a lot of personality, the monitor lizard is for you. Number 8. Bobcat. The animals I've shown you so far have been pretty amazing, but if you want something that could really put your life on the line, meet the bobcat. These buddies, also nicknamed T'Challa, are usually tame and slow, but remember, their jaws are so powerful they can take down a deer. 99% of the time, It's an adorable potato. But oh boy, that remaining 1% is pure dynamite, and you never know when it'll blow. So, if you invite a bobcat over, expect fireworks. Number 9. Boas, pythons, and anacondas. If you thought a snake slithering in your garden was a problem, imagine having an anaconda in your living room. And you'd be surprised to know that in the US and other countries, adopting one of these slinky, massive beauties is shockingly easy. However, having a boa, python, or anaconda at home isn't just a style statement, it's a big responsibility. These reptiles need specific care, and trust me, you don't want them getting antsy during a family gathering. But if you dream of hosting a party and having your aunt scream because there's a snake trying to swallow her boot, this is your best bet. Number 10. Dart frogs. This pet is literally to die for, but only from the shock. If you touch a dart frog in the wild, it could send you to the great beyond in minutes. However, captive bred dart frogs are like the family-friendly versions, totally non-toxic. The secret lies in their diet. In the wild, these little frogs eat toxic plants that make them extremely lethal on contact, but at your place, these plants don't exist. So, with a nice habitat and some live insects for food, you could have a colorful and safe pet that could spook your friends. Think about it. Number 11. Armadillo. If you've ever dreamed of having a pet tank with legs, armadillos are your best bet. But don't get too excited, because they're only legal in 6 states in the USA. And here's the juicy reason why. Armadillos are among the few animals that can transmit leprosy. Plus, don't expect your home to smell like roses with one of these around, as they have a strong, musky odor. Although they can be cute, they're not exactly Einstein, so don't expect them to do tricks or fetch the newspaper for you. Thought this wild ride was over? Think again. We've still got to chat about how nuts some people are when coming up with the idea of getting... Number 12. Lions and tigers. If you're bored with little Mr. Whiskers, how about adopting a lion or tiger? Hold up! That's just wild. These massive cats are the apex predators of the animal kingdom and aren't afraid of anything. Now, they're illegal in most parts of the world, but states like Missouri and countries like Germany and India have some fuzzy laws about it. Plus, in places like Dubai, there are whispers that the uber-rich are bending the rules to own these huge, toothy felines. But I'd seriously think twice before trading in Mr. Whiskers for a bigger, bitey buddy. Love you, Mr. Whiskers. You're perfect just the way you are. If after watching this video you still want an exotic buddy, let me know in the comments which of these animals you'd dare to adopt. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more crazy content like this. Catch you next time.